Welcome, brother. Are you a copyist?
Do you need one?
They're always needed. The scriptorium has an enormous amount of work to do. I beg you to come down from there. The scriptorium is exclusively for the copyists of our order.
You must be the librarian.
That's true. I am Brother Marcello, the librarian. You must be Brother Leonardo, the one who's not a copyist.
I must go into the scriptorium. I've been given a special mission.
I've been instructed regarding your mission, but no monk has died in my library, and that's because it's not provided for in the rules.
Rules? What rules?
The rules free us from always having to make the right decision. The rule states it clearly, so no one, except for the copyist of the order, is going to enter the scriptorium as long as I'm the librarian here.
Thank you for your time, brother. Brother.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about the mystery surrounding Anselmo's death.
Mystery? There's no mystery. A frankincense censer weighing 200 pounds fell on his head. If I'm not mistaken, accidents like that are fatal.
Didn't you ask yourself if maybe it wasn't an accident?
I don't ask. I thought questions were what you do.
Right you are, but you're forgetting that you must answer them.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I didn't ask myself if it wasn't an accident. Satisfied?
You seem to be quite sure of yourself.
Indeed, I'm sure.
The certainty in your reply. What is it based on?
My what? Brother, there are other monks at this abbey who speak Latin much better than I do. Please remember that I'm a simple grave digger, gatekeeper, groom. Oh, I don't know myself anymore.
What I want to say is, why do you believe that Anselmo's death was an accident?
I was there.
Beg your pardon?
I was one of those holding the rope for the censer together with Nicholas and Gottfried. We had just fixed the rope in place and were wondering if the height was right when it suddenly split apart. Anselmo and the abbot were underneath the censer, but Anselmo didn't get away in time. As you can plainly see, if there's anyone to blame for all this, then it's a rotten rope.
Where is the murder weapon? What I want to say is about the accident.
Back there. It was taken here since there was no room for the repairs in the smithy.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about the mystery surrounding Anselmo's death.
Mystery? There's no mystery. A frankincense censer weighing 200 pounds fell on his head. If I'm not mistaken, accidents like that are fatal.
Do you think it could be the devil's work?
The devil? Do you mean evil incarnate? Satan?
That's right. In all his many names.
I beg you, brother. The cause of Anselmo's death is that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all. The devil incarnate. What poor wretch came up with such a foolish idea like that?
The abbot. He's concerned that there's more behind the gatekeeper's death than merely the irony of fate we keep hearing so often.
He'll have his reasons. The abbot is an intelligent person. Even though he does confuse the smell of snuff with the smell of sulphur.
I have no more questions. I see you're keeping an eye on our mounts.
The abbot's orders. I have to clean and groom your horse every day during your stay here. It seems that you're a very illustrious guest and must be treated accordingly. That means if there's anything I can do for you...
Much obliged, but I managed to wash all by myself this morning. You're a very busy monk.
What other choice do I have?
We all have our work cut out for us.
Right you are. One job, not several. I came here as a grave digger. Since Anselmo's death, I'm now the new gatekeeper. And now, thanks to you, the groom.
Don't worry, we won't be staying here long.
I hope not. I can't stand the smell in the stables.
Believe me, brother, there are things at this abbey that give off a worse smell. We're leaving. Are you going to be nearby?
I hope not.
Let's take a closer look at it. Interesting.
What have you found, Master? Oh my god, it's blood. You found some evidence.
Think about it, Bruno. Do you really believe that finding blood in a censer that struck a monk and killed him can automatically be called evidence? Besides, it's not blood at all.
It's not.
Look closely at the way it dried. If it were blood, the texture and color would look very different. I think it came from some kind of pigment. Red ink, for example. Isn't that interesting?
Ink? Why should ink be interesting?
Think about it, Bruno. Where can we find red ink at the Abbey?
Leonardo de Toledo?
Eladio from Thebes. It's been a long time.
Wow, you have grown old.
Yes, it's true. A few years have gone by. We're no longer the young seminarians who drank the communion wine when the rector wasn't looking.
Oh, that's true. I'd almost forgotten.
Tell me, what are you doing at such a famous abbey? You always said you wanted to be a hermit on Corfu and dedicate your time purely to meditation and plants.
I exchanged the plants on Corfu for the tracts of Hippocrates. I'm the doctor and specialist for herbs at the monastery. And who is this boy? Your servant?
I'm not his servant. I'm gonna join your order and become a great monk, a very wise one, and a great scholar.
Goodness me, another one who wants to become pope. How boring. I'm sure that if I joined your order, I would have had more fun. And a servant.
I must go, Eladio.
All right. Come to the hospital later. We can carry on our conversation then and chat about old times.
You can be assured that I'll do that. Eladio, would it bother you if I took this pan with me?
Which one? Oh, that one. No, take it. I don't think I'll be needing it today. Not as long as the torrential rain doesn't come. Then I'd need it for the holes in the roof.
Let's hope it doesn't. It's been locked with a key. It doesn't seem to be any common candle. It's very soft.
Master, what are you doing? Did you steal a liturgical object from a church altar?
Silence. Not a word. If you open your mouth one more time, I'll send you off to Egidio to muck out the stables. Good day to you, brother. Good day to you, brother.
All right already. I'm old, but I'm not deaf.
Then why didn't you reply?
These young people, always in a hurry. I don't know what you want, youngster, but I doubt it's as urgent as caring for Clotilde. You're not wilting, she is.
But brother, I have an extremely urgent mission to fulfill.
More important than Clotilde? Have you taken a good look at her?
Yes, I'll take a look at her. And I don't want to offend you, but...
All right already. Whatever. So what can an old man do to help on a mission of such importance?
My name is Leonardo de Toledo. And you are?
De Toledo, eh? How do things look in France nowadays?
No, Toledo is not in France.
Honest, it's not? What a shame.
Now, yes, right. As I see, you're the gardener.
Very observant of you, young man. Correct. I am Brother Arcadio, and as you can see, I take care of the plants at the Abbey. This garden is flourishing, and I planted it. The region is rather dark. We only get a few hours of sunlight here. That's why I try to spread a bit of joy around the place.
You've truly done good work, brother.
I have, haven't I?
Have you been at the Abbey long?
Me? Yes, my whole life. One rainy night I was left at the entrance to the monastery when I was no more than a babe. It's been my home since then.
Oh.
Hang on. Was I already a young man when I first became a seminarian? I don't remember anymore. Oh well, it's not important either. I like the other story better anyway.
What can you tell me about the gatekeeper's death?
Gatekeeper? We never had a gatekeeper here. Someone has given you the wrong information, brother.
But Anselmo?
Poor Anselmo. His death was a hard blow to the monastery. As for the gatekeeper, I'm afraid I can't help you there. Could it be that you've got your abbeys confused, young man?
Why do you say it was such a hard blow to the Abbey?
The death of a brother is always hard, especially when the person involved is so young. The Lord shouldn't come for us before our time. Isn't that right, Clotilde?
Do you know what he died of?
Yes. A censer fell and hit him on the head. That must have been painful.
Do you think Anselmo's death was peculiar?
Peculiar? Peculiar? Did you hear that, Clotilde? Could be that this young man knows what you and I know.
What are you referring to?
Don't interrupt me. I'm talking to Clotilde. Yes? Perchance he learned about something that has to do with Brother Anselmo's death from you. What did you say? We should tell him. Are you sure? No. Whatever you say, Clotilde.